What's up, internet people? Welcome to another edition of Zack Attack Life Hacks Live! Alright, addressing the elephant in the room, everyone's freaked out about this whole TS78 virus. But look guys, we've dealt with outbreaks like this before. Anyone remember Ebola, SARS, bird flu, swine flu? Or remember when we all had to stay inside our houses because of coronavirus? God, that was annoying. I got bored pretty fast that time. But we've beaten all those viruses, we'll beat this one too. But I thought I'd help you guys out with this life hack of how you can clean every surface in your house with something that also keeps the bugs away. Because, you know, it's a nice and sunny day out. We're just in that time of year. All those little bastards are out, so you want to keep them away too. So, first thing that you need is... What the hell? Riots in Mountain View? State of emergency declared in Santa Clara County? Okay. Alright, not to change the subject, but guys, can you please let me know if you're getting any kind of big alerts like this? Because I've all of a sudden got oh, alright. You guys are pretty quick in the comments there. State of emergency declared there in Texas, Mark the Martian says. Video games for fun, you've got cops outside your house? Oh, okay. Alright, I'm getting a whole bunch of your comments all at once. Not that I don't trust you guys, but I just need to see what the hell is happening.
Multiple cities around the world are reporting sporadic outbreaks of violence. So far, each of these cities are ones with citizens who tested positive for the TS78 virus. The CDC is making all efforts to combat this pandemic as quickly as possible, given this fast and drastic escalation.
Wait, are they saying that the
we now go live to the White House, where President Whitmore is making an emergency address.
This pandemic has now reached a threat level unlike any we've seen before. Therefore, based on the recommendation of the CDC, the World Health Organization, and the United States military,
wait a minute, what is the military
I am declaring the entirety of the United States, including all overseas U.S. territories, under martial law.
The fuck?
All citizens are to stay inside their homes until health officials, with the help of the National Guard, can put a stop to this pandemic. Rest assured that the military will provide food and medicine to every home. All rent and mortgage bills will be temporarily frozen.
Maybe you guys are watching it yourselves.
I realize that this will be difficult for many of you. But we will get through this together as a nation. The best thing for everyone to do right now is to stay inside your homes. Don't go outside for any reason.
You kidding me? We're doing this shit again?
Please, stay at home.
Shit. Alright, guys, I gotta go. I'll be right back. I'll come back as soon as I can. Hey guys. Sorry for not having any live streams yesterday. It's just been one big chaotic mess with this whole thing. I checked in with my day job to see what was happening with our paychecks, just because, you know, money is nice to have even now. But yeah, guys, it's been just crazy throughout the entire world and all over the internet especially. I mean, everybody is throwing out, like, all over Twitter and Facebook, places like that. Everybody's just throwing out their own theories of what's going on. And for some reason, the most popular one is that these crazy people who are attacking the rest of us are zombies. Now, to be fair, that guy who was banging on my door 2 days ago, he did look kind of like a zombie, or at least what you would think of a zombie looking like based on all the movies and shows we've seen, but I'm still not convinced the zombies are real. I mean, let's not get wrapped up into conspiracy theories that are that crazy. I remember the dude who ate another man's face in Florida. Everyone was like, oh, zombies are coming, the zombies are coming. No, he was on drugs. Now, maybe the TS78 virus is messing with people's heads, and if the virus itself is causing people to go crazy enough that they're attacking each other, admittedly, that by itself is pretty scary. But I am going to keep live streaming as often as I can to help all of us get through this together, you know, kind of like what the president said. It's just that I'm gonna have to keep my life hacks to at-home life hacks. I mean, you guys know that I love taking you guys on adventures to show you all these really cool places around the world and do kind of life hacks of how to further enjoy everything all around the world, but looks like we're on stay-at-home order again. But we're gonna get through this, guys, and I'm gonna help you out. Okay. Just finished reinforcing the door and all my windows. I also checked my food and water supply. I should be pretty good for a while. As luck would have it, I actually went shopping last week when this whole panic buying over TS-78 started. I mean, normally the amount of groceries that I got would last me a good 2 months, just because of how often I like going out to eat. You know, you guys know that. It's part of the adventure. But now, everything's closed, so looks like I'm going to be eating at home for however long this lasts. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but a few more of those lunatics have gathered right outside. It's all the more reason for me to stay in. I haven't heard from my neighbors in a while. I don't know if they're all hunkered down or any of them tried to leave. Oh, I did call my dad before I started the stream though. He's fine, so is my mom, so is my sister. They're all hunkered down in their house. I did ask them if they wanted me to come over, but my dad told me straight up, "Son, you're going to stay right there. Obey the order." I mocked my old man, but no, I get it. We're dealing with a crisis. Cops and doctors got their hands full. We're all just going to have to try to make the best of this. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. Okay. You guys know how earlier I said that these probably aren't zombies? I may have been wrong about that. Sorry, I'm just trying to wrap my head around what the hell just happened out there. Hey, the guy who was banging on my door just now, that was my landlord. And he looked fucked up. I mean, his eyes were wide, his neck was bleeding as if something or someone took a bite out of it. He was pale, I mean, paler. And he was doing all the snarling, and he was trying to grab me. And no matter what I did, no matter what I said to him, to try to reason with him, he just kept coming at me the same way. And I tried calling 911, but go figure, they're busy. So I said, "Sorry, Bob." Took my hammer, hit him in the head once. I figured, okay, one shot to the head with this hammer wouldn't be enough to kill him, but should be enough to at least knock him unconscious so I can drag him away and maybe the cops can deal with him. Nope, that didn't happen. He took the hit, he stumbled over a bit, but then he just kept kind of coming at me. Sorry, I'm trying to, like I said, I'm just trying to get a hold on what the hell just happened here. Anyway, I hit him a second time, so I figured, okay, he needs another hit. Hit him a second time, same thing. Stumble, didn't fall over. Hit him a third time, same thing. Stumble, no fall over. Alright, so in the heat of the moment, as soon as I hit him with that third time, I came back around and I hit him in the side of his head with the pointy end of this hammer, you know, the end that you used to pry a nail out, and it got stuck in his temple, in the side of his head. You know, that part that's really thin, it got stuck in there, but as soon as it did, that's when he went lights out. No snarling, no nothing. Just all the sound just cut off, and when I say lights out, I mean dead. Not unconscious, dead. So I yanked it out, and he just dropped like a 300-pound sack of potatoes. So, I hate to say it, but looks like we've got ourselves a zombie apocalypse after all. Congratulations, Walking Dead nerds! You got the zombie apocalypse that you were so prepared for. So that does mean you can't negotiate with these guys. It means that they are dead. So you gotta attack him in the head. No body shots. I actually did try 1 or 2 shots onto his chest just to see what would happen, just to prove the theory. And yeah, he didn't even feel anything. No reaction, no ow, nothing like that. Only the head will do anything. Stab him in the head, cut their heads off if you have something that can do that, like a sword. I don't know how many of you own swords. Or a meat cleaver, I think should be okay. But yeah, stab him in the head. Oh, but don't go out picking fights with these guys if you can avoid it. If you're hunkered down like I am, and I've got this place pretty secure, I already told you that. If you are somewhere safe, just stay inside. And don't pick a fight with any of these zombies unless you absolutely have to. These are only tips of if you do run into them and you have to defend yourself against the dead. Just stay inside if you are somewhere secure, and with any luck, cops and soldiers will show up and take all of them out, and we can avoid some end of the world scenario. But that in mind, I'm fucking tired after that. I'm going to sleep. I'll do another stream tomorrow. Alright. Sorry for the last minute stream in the middle of the night. Just I've been having a hell of a time trying to sleep with those assholes moaning and snarling outside. Oh, what the hell they're even snarling at? There's nothing out there. They're just all wandering around looking all duh. Oh, shit. Alright. I'm gonna try to get some sleep. Keyword try. Alright. Let's cook us some quarantine food. Now, I'm not gonna use very much just because I want all the food that I have to last as long as it can. So, what I have here is some frozen chicken and some carrots. Now, this is the kind of meal that's going to keep you full, but not too full, just so you can still be light on your feet and still have energy. And also, the carrots will keep your vision sharp in case you have to fight any zombies and you want to get that accurate stab to the head. So, to start off... Shit! Yo! What? Hang on. Guys, that was a military chopper that just flew over just now. The National Guard is here, they're immobilized, they're going to kick some ass. Give it a few days, we're gonna be out of this shit. I mean, I don't know why they didn't come today, but they're here, they're doing their thing, so I guess we can consider this a celebratory dinner now. Alright. Now, let's start by chopping the carrots. Alright. Little update for you guys. Home phone stopped working. Cell signal getting weaker, but not completely gone. The internet, though, still working just fine. I mean, obviously, I'm able to talk to you guys right now. Oh, I also got another Amber Alert this time. It's telling me that Fort Patrick, which is the closest fort nearby my house, they're taking in survivors. So, for any of you who also happen to be nearby Fort Patrick, I don't know about any of the other forts in the country, but if you're nearby a fort and your house is not secure, then you can go ahead and head to one of those forts, and I'm sure you'll be much safer in there. Me, I'm just gonna wait right here because I feel like I've got a pretty good thing going. I feel like I'm pretty safe and secure in here. I'd rather wait and go outside when the military comes in and, there's guys with big guns who can escort me to a fort. In the meantime, though, I thought I'd show you guys some household items that would be good for killing zombies, should the need ever arise. This is the baseball bat that I've got from my Little League days. But it still hits pretty hard, even though it's meant for a little kid. You just go up to a zombie and boom! Home run! Right to the head. There goes their skull. Just go Barry Bonds on them. I mean, without the steroids, of course. Really, any blunt object like this will work. I mean, baseball bat is probably the most preferable, but if you have any kind of blunt object that's going to do a lot of damage to a zombie. Even if it doesn't necessarily kill their brain, it's still going to knock them out. Not knock them unconscious, but just knock them far enough so that you can get away. If you have anything like the cast iron skillet that I showed you guys for when I was cooking. I mean, I'm not going to use that on a zombie right now because I need that to cook. But if you hit a zombie with that, or if you hit a person in the head with that, they're going lights out. Or some sharp objects will work. If you guys have kitchen knives. This is a mean kitchen knife that I've got. This was donated to me by my dad when I moved out. This is actually for chopping up big portions of meat so I can make some fancy meals. See how shiny that thing is. So you can very easily, jab it right into a zombie's brain, or just without how long this blade is, you could probably even cut their heads off. I feel like it might be more reliable to try to bury this in their eye, just go into the temple like that. But I also have this baby. Check this out. Ooh. This is a legit Japanese katana. This was a present to me from a friend of mine a couple years ago. Brian, if you're watching this, thank you so much again for giving me this, wherever you are. Hopefully you're still alive and not a zombie. But yeah, this is a great way to cut up some zombies, cut their heads off, at least slice their brains away, and keep them at arm's length to see, look at how long the blade is. So that's another, these are all great ways for killing zombies. I know most of you probably don't have a legit katana or any kind of sword laying around your house, but if you have any kind of sharp kitchen knife or blunt object, those of you who play baseball, any kind of blunt object, and I mean really blunt object, anything like that aimed at the head, it'll work. So you gather stuff like that in your house, it will be just fine. See, we're gonna be fine. I look very threatening just holding this up right now. Sorry. Hey guys. So, I tried texting my dad again this morning, but I still haven't heard back from him or my mom. But last time I did hear anything from them, they seemed pretty busy dealing with this whole thing. I mean, we're all kind of facing the same crisis, so I imagine they're still pretty busy with all that. As for me, though, I've just come down with a case of being bored. So, thought maybe I would tune in with a live stream, talk with you guys about ways that we can keep our minds occupied throughout this whole thing, because we're now at a week, but can't go anywhere. But luckily we have all these things at home that we can use to entertain ourselves, like video games. I love turning to video games. I mean, you guys know that I prefer showing you guys all these really cool sites out there, but now it's too dangerous to go to any of those places, so I just play my video games, so you're at least experiencing things. But if video games aren't your thing, you really want to go old school, crack open a book. It could be any book, Frankenstein, Shakespeare, Lord of the Rings, your favorite magazine. Hell, read Playboy. I mean, who cares? It's the apocalypse. Or Netflix, surprisingly, is still working. They have a whole bunch of stuff on streaming. I mean, a lot of people, including myself, we complained for a while that Netflix had a lot of crap on it, but now I guess because of all this, they're putting all the resources into their online services because it's too dangerous even for the delivery people to be out on the street right now. So they have a ton of stuff on pretty much anything that they did have on DVD is all on streaming service right now. So you can stream a whole bunch of stuff, or if for whatever reason the internet does go down, or at least all the streaming services, maybe they're just there's too much demand and the internet just can't keep up with it, we have DVDs for that. I mean, one of my favorite DVDs to watch is The Lost Boys. The original Lost Boys, not any of the sequels. And the funny thing is, it's, as a movie, not even that good. I mean, I'm not saying that it sucks, no pun intended, vampires, but it's not a good movie, but it's a fun movie, and I think that's just the important thing. And it's also a movie that Violet and I bonded over. We really love watching that movie over and over anytime that she comes over or I go over to her house. But we can't do that right now because she has to stay at home and take care of her family during this whole nightmare situation that we're living through. We all just gotta keep up our spirits somehow, everyone. Okay. There's a ton of zombies out there now. I don't know what keeps drawing them over here. I haven't heard any noise from my neighbors. Not recently, anyway. But even a few days ago, I heard some of them running around. I assumed they were evacuating, but no one fired off any guns or... Well, I guess we can forget about the helicopter ever coming back. I just got an Amber Alert saying that Fort Patrick is gone. No, you know what? Just because some of our leaders don't have a handle on this, it doesn't mean we won't survive this. I mean, all the crazy shit that our planet has been through over the centuries, the millenniums. You think a bunch of dead guys are going to ruin it for us now? Just don't give up, guys. I mean, it's scary now, but we will get through this. We're just gonna have to help each other out. And besides, there are other forts around the country. Not everything has fallen to shit. We've been through tough times before, and we'll get through this too. I hope. Okay. And checking connection. And looks like we're good. Surprisingly, after all this time, we still have an internet connection. So, as you probably all are aware by now, it looks like this whole quarantine thing is going to last longer than we initially thought. Which means I've rationed out my food supply down to 1 meal per day, just in case this keeps going longer and longer and longer. Now luckily I still have plenty of water, mainly because I have this filter system that I got from my kitchen sink a while back. It actually filters out all the tap water and turns it into drinking water. It's pretty cool. I would go out and get more supplies, but there's hundreds of zombies out there now. And I've just been sitting here waiting for anything, some kind of noise or flashy object, to just draw all of them over towards some other direction so they're not just hanging around in my complex, and then I can go and get more supplies. Which, at this point, means I may have to do some looting, but I haven't seen any cops or soldiers anywhere, so gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Yeah. Hey guys. So, I thought I'd go for something positive today. Yes, this is a children's book. I know you're probably all thinking, why is there a children's book on this channel after I've dropped I don't know how many curse words already? Well, I thought there's gotta be a lot of kids who are stuck in quarantine right now, so I thought I'd try to lift their spirits up, and the spirits of their parents too, because I know a lot of you guys who watch this channel, you're parents, so we try to help you guys out a little bit. Violet and I actually found this book at a bookstore last year, and she was like, "Can we get it? It's so cute!" And I said, well, we don't have any kids, and this is meant for people who have kids, but sure, I mean, it is a Halloween book, and Violet and I both love Halloween. Hey, I can be kid-friendly on this channel, too. It's not the first time. Don't look at me so weird. Anyway, let's get to the Spooky Express, California. That'd be a nice book that also shows a little appreciation for my lovely state, which I'll be able to see as soon as this is over. We were out trick-or-treating, my best friend and I, when we saw a huge shape kidding me? They were being so quiet earlier. Never mind them. I can carry on anyway. We were out trick-or-treating, my best friend and I, when we saw a huge shape swooping down from the sky. It circled around us on train tracks of mist. Then it came to a stop, and its large pistons hissed. What a Sorry, they're being a little noisier than usual. Not reading to you. What a marvelous train, engine black as the night. All its carriages glowed with a ghostly green light. And we both held our breath when it... You mind? And we both held our breath when its loud whistle blew, and the sound that it made was a ghastly woo-woo! Yeah, I love the art in these things. The door opened wide, a conductor... The door opened wide, a conductor... The door opened wide, a conductor appeared, with a cheery old smile that was not to... God's sake. What the hell are you guys still doing around here? There's nothing for you! Go bother someone else. I'm alright. Yeah. Feared. Yeah. He had a cheery old smile, he was not to be feared. Yeah, it's that guy. He said, "Spooky Express, hop aboard, take a ride." How exciting, we thought, and we climbed up inside. We looked all around in a... What a wonderful sight. We saw ghosts to our left. We saw ghosts to our left. We saw ghouls to our... Oh, for Christ's sake! You go away! At least shut the hell up! try to keep everybody's spirits up and your... They were... Okay. So, yeah. It's been about a month now and shit's still shit. Sounds like there's even more of them outside now. Food's running dangerously low, so I've had to get more strict about my rations. I haven't heard from my parents for the past 2 weeks now. But I haven't gotten any signal on my cell phone for about a week. Assuming that the cell towers got taken down because it just says no signal. It's really only just relying on Wi-Fi. So, hopefully they have been trying to contact me, but they can't. Hopefully it's the same case for Violet too. I have heard from her for the past 3 weeks. Wasn't able to get to her when this whole lockdown started because of how strict it was. Now with a small army outside, I really can't get to her. Oh, and sorry for cutting this story short from about a week ago. Just the zombie sounds outside, they've just been driving me crazy. I know that a lot of you parents probably have your own children's books at home, you know, just to keep them occupied, try to keep them happy through all this, but I don't know. I feel like reading it. Maybe just because I wanted to read this to my own kids someday. It's the kind of stuff that Violet and I talked about. Because I've just been lately thinking about if we'll ever see that happen now. Seeing the way the world's going. I mean, Violet and I knew that we weren't going to be ready for that for a long time, and we were both still young. But these are just the kind of things that you think about for the future. You know, we like to plan ahead. You know, it's one reason why we picked out this book among others, because we both love Halloween, and we're gonna get our kids into Halloween too. No, it's all about California, this great state that we live in. We were both born in. You wanna raise the kids in. Hoping that Violet's okay. Maybe she's watching this live stream right now. Violet, if you are watching this, we're going to make the lives that we've wanted to make happen. We're still gonna see it through. Once all this shit is over, we're going to, you know, just seize it all. Make our dreams come true. And we'll be able to read this in a big, comfortable, fancy house. Much better than this shit I'm living in. Hope she's okay. You guys don't need to see me like this. Shit. I have not gotten any sleep for the past... Fuck, I don't know how long. Those dead guys won't shut the hell up. I yell at them to shut up, but that's like ringing the dinner bell. Hey guys, have a drink? So, food's all gone. All gone. Gotta stay hydrated, right? You know, I've been doing all the talking this past 2 months. Why don't you guys talk? It's your turn. Let's chat about something. Really, none of you? Usually so quick on that shit. Come on. Be about anything. I really don't give a shit what we talk about. Let's just talk. What, are you all too shy to comment now? You can't all be dead, right? No, I get it. I get it. Everyone's scared. Probably all huddled up somewhere. Though, that's why we should all help each other, right? Isn't that what I said? I said it. So, come on, let's talk. Be about anything. I really don't care. Maybe you guys even watching this. You know how hard it is to do this shit? Be Mr. Positive and act like nothing bothers me. You fuckers try it! Oh, we're fucked. We're fucked. Oh, our leaders screwed up. They didn't do what they had to do to prepare for this. And you know why? Because they care more about their stocks, their fucking dollar bill signs, than they do about our lives. That's why they weren't prepared for this. They don't care as long as people make money. We weren't prepared, and now we are all fucked! Son of a bitch. There's still some zombies outside. The barriers managed to hold up, but I'm trying to stay as invisible as I can until they give up. So I gotta keep quiet, and all the lights off until they go away. And that is the last time I ever get drunk in an apocalypse. Is this all one big sick joke to you? You create life just to take it all away? I'm not being rhetorical here. I really want to know. What did you do all this for? What the hell do you want? Hey, I get it. I get your joke. I've been talking to empty air this whole time. You thought I didn't know? I know exactly where all my fans are. They are right outside! And my parents too! Hey Dad, I hope what's left of you is getting a fucking kick out of this! Is this why you took so many people away from me before? So they wouldn't have to go through all this? People were just welcoming and kind to me. They didn't need to be. They weren't. They didn't deserve any of that. They want to know, was it all mercy? So you were just gonna do all this? Oh, he has some plan. He has some divine plan. What's the fucking plan?! God. Stop. Stop. Stop it. Stop. Leave me alone! Why am I still doing this? This is to say goodbye to anyone who's still out there who comes across these videos later. I can't stay here anymore. Barriers are down, locks busted, and this window's broken. On top of all that, the food's gone. One spot of good luck, though. One of the zombies I killed earlier was a cop. I pulled this off of him. There's only 2 choices left now. Fuck it. I'll risk it. I have to believe there's something, anything left out there. I dragged Dad outside. He's on the floor out there now. Mom's still out there in the crowd. But I haven't seen Violet anywhere. I have to believe at least she's still out there somewhere. If there's anyone left alive who's finding these videos, I hope they help you survive, wherever you are. I'm sorry for losing it earlier, but whoever's still left, no one's coming to help us now. We have to come together. We have to fight. We have to take our world back. We have to make it right. It's probably going to be the last video I'll ever make. So, my name is Zack Vincent. Have a nice day.